Happy Sabbath and welcome to
the Wednesbury Seventh-day Adventist Church.
In late 2009, an idea of worshiping together in Sabbath sparked from two small groups of Filipino Adventists who meet together weekly for sports, prayer, and Bible studies. As new foreigners who came to work in the UK, going and attending in already established churches made them less engaged. They could just attend when they wanted, with no accountability, and they could easily get lost in a crowd. The two groups fused into one group, and with their social activities, prayer, and Bible study meetings intensified, the little spark of an idea to meet for worship turned into a fire of action on the 1st of December 2009, when Pastor Don invited Pastor Michael Simpson, the church plant director, to meet the group at the residence of Brother and Sister Literatus to give his blessings in forming the group into a church plant. A church leader, treasurer, and a secretary were elected at this first meeting, while a few departments, such as the Sabbath School for adults and children, were formed soon after. On the 9th of January 2010, the church plant held its first Sabbath worship at Salem Hall, Salem Street, Tipton, West Midlands. The 26 pioneering members were blessed by the inspiring message of the first divine worship service speaker of the church, Pastor Dan Mahadukan, who happened to be the first Filipino pastor in the North England Conference. Within a year, worshippers significantly increased, and this created a demand for more rooms for children's Sabbath school and more time for youth programs. Salem Hall could only accommodate the group until early Sabbath afternoon. Thus, the group were compelled to spend AY programs outdoors. However, UK weather has always been uncooperative. This has forced the group to temporarily move on the 12th of February 2011 to the available Bromley Methodist Church in Brierley Hill that had the facilities to cater for children's Sabbath school and AY programs. Sister Eileen Johnson was the first divine worship speaker here, and in this temporary venue, the group did not waste time. Within a month or two, the Pathfinder Club was organized and a more structured children's Sabbath school was formed. Within a few months, an appropriate venue located in Wednesbury was found. On a meeting of the 24th of June 2011, the group decided to move to this new location closer to Tipton and a central location to the majority of its members. The group's decision to move to Wednesbury received prior permission from the North England Conference, which officially gave the name Wednesbury Seventh-day Adventist Church plant, with its first Sabbath worship services on the 13th of August 2011. Loyal to the ethos of the Seventh-day Adventist Church, the physical, mental, spiritual, and social needs of a person are interrelated and interdependent. The group created programs and trainings geared to build and equip themselves and intentionally reach others in the community. The Pathfinder Club attracted many children outside of its own circle and has been doing extremely well in the conference level. The chorale was formed to sing at Wednesbury Town Hall, community centers, and many Adventist and non-Adventist churches, delivering gospel music, Easter musical, but more prominently, the Christmas musical production. Instrumentalists and the children's choir that were also formed have been visiting several nursing and retirement homes, bringing music lifting only Jesus Christ. The church plant has been working alongside local environmentalists to clean water canals around Tipton area. After the group received training from Grace Walsh, the NEC Health Director and her team of health professionals from BUC and abroad, Wednesbury Church Plant has been engaged in various public health programs across the West Midlands to highlight the Adventist healthy lifestyle to the community, and contacts were made. In May 2004, the Wednesbury Church Plant joined with Wednesbury Adventist Church, the then sister church in the district of Pasadena, for the combined public evangelism in which souls were born through baptism into God's kingdom. Other outreach programs that have been regularly part of the evangelism cycle of the Wednesbury Church Plant are door-to-door knockings using survey questionnaires, literature distribution, healthy tea afternoon with additions of free healthy food, blood pressure and blood sugar checks, all delivered in a package of genuine friendliness. Another vibrant activity, which everyone in the church and their friends outside of the church look forward to, is the annual family camping. Usually scheduled during the summer break, church members get to invite their friends to spend a week in their tents for social and spiritual engagements. The youth, the children, and married couples, both members and visitors alike, get intentionally and spiritually ministered onto. Whilst the church gathers for spiritual activity every Sabbath, every Sunday is also intentionally designated for sports and social activities. There is a huge difference between a congregation that meets only on a Sabbath and a congregation that meets every Sabbath and also regularly for other activities outside the Sabbath. The difference is keenly seen in how the whole church bonds, how they work together, how they enjoy being together, and how they grow together. Today, the Wednesbury Seventh-day Adventist Church Plant carries on being an instrument in declaring God's message in Wednesbury and beyond. Since January 2016, the church plant has been live streaming its worship services through Facebook Live, maintaining a YouTube channel with playlists of recorded divine worship sermons, special items, and Sabbath school features. The church has also been posting Bible verses and inspirational quotes from Ellen White's books to its Instagram, Facebook page, and Twitter accounts, which have an aggregated number of more than 2,000 followers. To date, there have been 9 souls added through baptisms. About a dozen of Bible students currently receiving Bible studies from lay members and the pastor. There are more than 20 children attending every Sabbath and still counting. 50 adult multicultural members, 30 of which have successfully transferred their memberships, and we have several regular visitors. Today's Seventh-day Adventist Church here in Wednesbury continues to join with the global Adventist movement to fulfill the great Gospel Commission in the context of the 3 angels' message, until Jesus comes.